This is the first time Mexico has a cabinet-level office for women. Why was that decision taken to have a cabinet-level office for women?
Es un orgullo formar parte del gobierno de la presidenta.
I'm proud to be part of the President's administration, to think of all the responsibility and the expectations, because she's not only the first female president of Mexico, but she's also part of a project of continuity, a project of transformation that has taken the people of Mexico decades to achieve. But also as a woman, she knows that this is a great opportunity to deepen real change in women's lives. So creating this ministry obligates us to provide answers within the framework of our project. And when we talk about substantive equality, we propose the recognition that women have lived through a historical delay. Women in Mexico have been voting for barely 70 years, including the possibility of being elected.
You talk about substantive equality for women. What does that mean in policy making?
Bueno, por eso creo que es muy importante que se eleve igualdad sustantiva.
Well, that's why I believe it's very important to raise real equality to a constitutional obligation. The Mexican state, on the one hand, recognizes that equality between men and women has not been guaranteed. And on the other hand, this constitutional reform allows us to reform other laws. The idea is precisely to implement public policy, government actions, governmental programs that already exist, and to give them an equality focus.
Mexico is such a huge country. There's so much diversity. The southern part of Mexico has such an indigenous personality, characteristics, history. How do you create specific kinds of programming and policies for such a vast array of people?
Y la presidenta Claudia Sheinbaum nos ha mandatado.
President Claudia Sheinbaum has mandated us to strengthen the prevention policy, and one of our very clear conclusions is that the best way to combat all types of violence against women is to bring about a cultural change. So on the one hand, we need to guarantee access to justice, the highest level of justice. When we talk about violence against women, through the public prosecutor's office or through judges.
What message can you send to these young people here in Latin America, but also to women who are viewing in China, in places around Asia and around the world?
Desde México yo les diría.
From Mexico, I tell women and young men that our lives have much more meaning when we fight for just causes, when we fight for what we believe politics should ultimately be about, the happiness of all people. And on the other side of the world, in China, we may think we come from different cultures, that we are different in many ways. But in the end, we are all human beings.
Mexico has gone such a long way in this transformation. There's so much more to do. Thank you very much, Secretary.
Al contrario, un gusto mucho.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.